Hello and welcome to In the Kitchen with Matt. I am your host, Matt Taylor. Today, I'm going to show you how to make an easy tomato soup. Oh yeah, this will go great with some bread or with a grilled cheese sandwich. Super easy to do. If I can do it, you can do it. I had a request to make a tomato soup, so here we go. That's what we're going to do. Before I move on, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on any of my new videos. Let's get started. Down below in the description box, you'll find a list of the ingredients and their amounts. And I'm going to begin with 3 tablespoons of olive oil and 3 tablespoons of butter. Let the butter melt. And I have the heat set to right around medium heat. And you can add a little bit less butter if you want. You can go down to 1 tablespoon of butter. And you could also go down to 1 tablespoon of olive oil if you like. I like the flavor that both of those bring to the soup. I tend to add all of it. All right, and once we have the butter melted, I'm going to add 1 large onion that I diced up here. So just 1 large onion. And the size of the onion is totally up to you. You could use a small onion if you want, a medium onion. You don't have to be super precise with the ingredients with this soup, but we want to cook these down and reduce them a little bit until they get soft, these onions. And you don't have to stir these all the time. Just come in here and stir it occasionally. And this will take about 5 to 10 minutes to get these so they are nice and reduced down or softened. And after a few minutes of cooking the onions, I'm going to bring in 4 cloves of minced garlic, crushed garlic. Butter and oil and garlic and onions is a really good base to start off with soups and sauces. All right, after the onions and the garlic have gotten nice and soft, it's been about 6 minutes. We don't need to caramelize them. That is good. And now I want to add in 1 cup of water, 3/4 cup of heavy cream, and you can do a little bit less of the heavy cream if you want. And then we will add about a tablespoon of sugar, and this is just going to balance the flavor out a little bit, and a 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano. And then we're just going to add a couple shakes of salt. We're not going to go super heavy-handed on the salt right now. We can add more later. I start with usually about a 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt to start. And then some black ground pepper. All right, now the star of this dish, the star of this soup, are the tomatoes. And this is whole peeled tomatoes. And it's about 42 ounces. So like 3 of those 14-ounce cans here in the States, or like 1 of the 28-ounce cans and then 1 14-ounce. And there are a variety of brands. You can use the cheap brand, like the store brand of the tomatoes, or you could use the more expensive brands, up to you. And we're going to turn the heat up to high, and we want to bring this mixture to a boil. And then as it heats up, we're going to break up these tomatoes a little bit with our spoon. We don't have to worry about it too much. We are going to use the blender after this, so just keep that in mind. All right, and then once it starts to boil, let's turn the heat back down to medium. Oh, that smells really good. And we are going to let it cook for about 10 minutes. And we'll just come in here and stir occasionally. All right, after it's been about 10 minutes, let's go ahead and remove this from the heat. And now we're going to take a ladle and ladle it into the blender. And it's not all going to fit, so you need to do this in stages. And be careful because the soup obviously is very hot. And then I'm going to come over here and, oh yeah, look at that. Amazing. And pour it right into there. And finish the rest of it. Oh yeah. And I like my tomato soup to be nice, thick and creamy. And if you don't want yours to be as thick and creamy, and if you want yours to be more red, then reduce the amount of cream that you use. I'm gonna come in here and give it a taste. Some people like their tomato soup to be a lot more runny, so if that's the case, and you can up the water a little bit if you want. Give it a taste. Oh yeah. Wow. That is fantastic. So you can add a little bit of salt and pepper if you want right now. And if it gets too cold from blending, then just throw it back in a pot and heat it up. Wow, that is fantastic. I personally really love the cream and the butter. Amazing. Oh yeah. Creamy tomato soup. Eat that with a grilled cheese sandwich all day long. Yeah. All right, the homemade tomato soup is done and turned out fantastic. It's really, really easy to do. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for joining me. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or requests, put them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thumbs up, down in the corner, push it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Take care. Time for me to dive into this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.